We are back with the latest on a devastating earthquake that hit eastern Afghanistan overnight on Sunday.
This morning, rescuers are continuing the search for survivors. Many still feared to be trapped under the rubble. The Taliban spokesman says more than 1,400 people have been killed, while more than 3,100 have been injured.
NBC News chief international correspondent Keir Simmons joins us now. Keir, good morning. So where do things stand right now? Just how complicated are the rescue efforts in this mountainous area of Afghanistan?
Complicated and desperate, Joe. That number killed that you mentioned, the exact number is 1,411. And then, as you mentioned, more than 3,000 injured. Another figure from the government in Afghanistan, 5,000 buildings demolished, although there are others suggesting it's 8,000. And the issue here is that it is a remote part of Afghanistan. Kunar province is worst hit, and it is somewhere that is difficult to get to at the best of times. And of course, now this isn't the best of times, with roads blocked by the earthquake itself. And so, very likely, through the day, we will see the numbers of those killed and injured rise, perhaps dramatically, and not least because, as you mentioned at the top there, Joe, there is a race against time, and this happened on Sunday. We are now into Tuesday, and as anyone knows who's watched these terrible stories of earthquakes, as each day passes, the chances of finding people alive become more remote.
Craig, Afghanistan, of course, already suffering several things here, but this crippling economic crisis due to the withdrawal of international aid when the Taliban returned to power. How is the international community responding to the country's plea for assistance?
Yeah, you're right. I mean, the average wage where this earthquake happened is $1 a day, so poverty is widespread there. The country I'm in right now, the United Arab Emirates, is sending aid. The UN says it is sending aid. The Taliban government is leading the rescue effort, which is some irony, isn't it? And there are pictures of Taliban airlifting by helicopter because it's the only way to reach some of these places, children who have been injured. The Taliban are calling for international help. There is a question, of course, inevitably over where that money goes. The British are talking about ensuring that it doesn't go to the Taliban, that it does go to rescue efforts. So the question of how to get help to this very isolated place is doubly impacted by the reality of the politics in Afghanistan at this stage.
Yeah, and Keir, considering the U.S.'s complicated relationship with Afghanistan, do we know if the U.S. is going to support any aid efforts at all?
It's a good question. Obviously, the changes with U.S. aid is another factor that people are pointing to. Whether or not it's possible for the U.S. to join the effort, we will see. And again, the question again here is not just about how much money can be sent, how much help can be sent. Because remember, where I am in the Gulf right now, there are huge aid facilities and a lot of capability here, and we're very close. We're just a 4-hour flight away. So it is possible to get to Afghanistan. All of this can happen. But again, there just is a reality about just trying to get to these villages, which is in itself, you can send blankets, but how do you get blankets to the people who need them?
We thank you for watching. And remember, stay updated on breaking news and top stories on the NBC News app or watch live on our YouTube channel.